Hello everyone. Today we shall talk about an introduction to the great novel Tess of the D. Urban Village, written by Thomas Hardy. We know that Thomas Hardy was a great novelist in English literature. He was a Victorian realist in the tradition of George Eliot. He was influenced in his poetry and in his novels by the Romanticism. In this way, we find that he has given a great importance to the Romanticism in his poetry and in his novels. When we talk about his novels, we find that he has written many great novels. Some of his great novels are Desperate Remedies, Under the Greenwood Tree, A Pair of Blue Eyes, Far from the Madding Crowd, The Return of the Native, The Trumpet Major, Two on a Tower, The Mayor of Casterbridge, The Woodlanders, Jude the Obscure, The Well Beloved, and Tess of the D. Urban Village is also one of them. We find that at the time of Thomas Hardy, the novelist used to write their work in the form of serials before bringing it out in the form of a book. Thomas Hardy also, writing in the form of serials, he started writing that novel. I am talking about Tess of the Deer Village. He started writing that novel in 1888 and he sent it to the Tillotson and Sons. And after reading the manuscript of that novel, they rejected it and returned it to Thomas Hardy. Then Thomas Hardy again worked on it, revised and changed some scenes and some other portion of that novel, and finally he sent it to the Graphic now. And then they were ready to publish that novel in 1891. Finally, it was appeared in 1891. That novel is the story of a girl who lives in the second half of the 19th century in the part of southern England that Hardy called Wessex. We know that in most of the novels of Thomas Hardy, Wessex is found. Similarly, in that novel also, he has presented Wessex. When we read that novel, we find that this novel is a story of a girl whose name is Tess and who is only about 16 years old at the beginning of that novel, and in the end of the novel she dies at the age of 21. So we find that the story is about 5 years of that girl. She faces so many problems, ups and downs and difficulties during that 5 years. and all those incidents are presented by the novelist very beautifully in that novel. This novel is divided into 7 phases, and each phase brings a new phase of the life of Tess before us. And all these 7 phases have been divided into 59 chapters. When we talk about some important characters, we find Tess Durbeyfield as a heroine of that novel. Joan Durbeyfield, she is the mother of Tess. Eliza Louisa Durbeyfield, she is the sister of Tess, and she is about 12 years old. Alec D'Urberville, he is the son of Simon Stock, and he plays a very important and significant role in that novel. Mrs. D'Urberville, she is the blind widow of Simon Stock and the mother of Alec. Angel Clare, he is the youngest son of the Reverend Mr. Clare of Amminster. Actually, the Reverend Mr. Clare has 3 sons, and Mr. Angel Clare is the youngest one, and the 2 other sons are the Reverend Cuthbert and the Reverend Felix. Mercy Chant, daughter of friend and neighbor of Mr. Clare. Richard Crick, the master dairyman of Talbothays. And finally, Miriam, Idge and Rehti, they are the 3 milkmaids working at Talbothays, and they also play a very significant role in that novel